when we're talking about faith being a, a, a help and support to someone while they're grieving, it is based on what their spiritual support is. Maybe it's a tradition that they really hold on to. And remember, when we're being present for people, that doesn't mean that they necessarily hold on to the same faith as we personally do. Sometimes we really have to listen for perhaps what has helped them in the past. So sometimes I'll ask someone, has faith been an important uh, resource for you when you've grieved in the past, if you're grieving a loss in the past? And that opens up a conversation to maybe, oh, I'm not particularly a religious person, but I remember that that has helped me in the past. So that starts a conversation. I don't lead with that, but sometimes I will say, hey, when you've grieved a loss in the past, what has helped you? Maybe it is a mental or emotional resource that's been helpful. Sometimes people do the deep breathing exercises. That could be of service and help them and support them. And then I'll ask, maybe have you had some support from a spiritual friend or a mentor or someone that has been there for you in the past? Who are those people or resources? And maybe you think they could help you now and be of support to you. A number of times people have said to me, well, not really. Okay, well, I'm here for you. I don't have an agenda. There isn't a religious agenda here, but I do want to be present for you. And that just opens the door for the conversation. Again, listening more than we speak. So give space, offer the space for them um, to share maybe their background. You'll find out a lot of things when people say, oh, not really particularly religious, or I'm not anti-religious, or those side of things. But you could say, well, are there things, maybe even though prayer, um, for some people it is religious, but for some people it really is to center themselves and be present to the feelings that they're facing in the moment, when they're grieving the loss of the various things that we've talked about. I think that when we are present to people's stories and their experiences, and if they're open to having that conversation, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. We just what I tend to think of it, and the visual I have is just crack open that door a little bit, just a little bit, the opportunity. And a lot of times they'll just swing the door open themselves and start talking about it. So that is definitely an entryway to have spiritual conversations.